Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Y'all know how we do. Please hit that like button as you come in. Please hit that like button as you come in. We are here to recap Mathis Family Matters. What I'm going to do is give you about 20 seconds. I'm going to play my introduction. You hit that like button. Come on in here. Come on in here and support us. We'll go over the show and then we'll go on from there. All right, give me just one moment, y'all. All right, y'all. Welcome on in here. Welcome on in here. If y'all hear me making some noises, y'all know I've been pretty ill, but I am making me some greens. And so I wanted some greens with some smoked turkey meat. So that is what I am making, and I will be sure to show you the progress here in just a moment. But anyway, y'all, so we are here to recap Mathis Family Matters. This is season 1, episode 4. So I did see that they are actually getting, I think I reported 6 episodes. Well, it looks like they're actually getting 9. Um, Judge Mathis is celebrating 20. I believe it's 23 years on the air, y'all. 23 years on the air, which is actually really good. They told him, that his show wasn't going to last that long in the beginning. And so he proved them wrong, right? So I'm pretty excited to see that. So it looks like Amir is the only one that is actually there. It looks like everybody else is watching live, which I did like that, right? And it looks like Mama Mathis got her own son confused and she blamed it on the wine. But also her parents were there celebrating as well. So I really, 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 really love that about that scene, right? So then we pin over and we have a very interesting conversation between Elliot and Greg. And what I like about Elliot and Greg is it seems like their relationship is actually really healthy. And what I mean by that is it seems like the things that they're talking about are good for other people because it does help other people. So I see their relationship being pretty healthy, but they pretty much have a conversation with Elliot and how he came out to his father. And y'all, it's so funny because the same way that Elliot said that his father responded to him was the same way that my father responded to me. He just had this like smirk on his face and he was like, well, if you just give me time to just accept it and just like as long as you happy, I'm happy, but give me just a little bit of time. But he was very respectful in that, and so I appreciate that. And so Elliot was saying that his father was the same way. And him and Greg just had a conversation because Greg wants to be able to do LGBTQ things in the community where he is able to showcase those. I also seen on Twitter where like a flyer was posted, and on this flyer it had where him and Jade, I believe, were doing activist work for Pride Month. So that was last month, but just to be able to see that, I love seeing that. So kudos to Greg Mathis. I really, really like him. He is my best friend in my head. And I love Elliot too. He's so just sarcastic and cool with it, right? So we then pin over to what we find pretty interesting. We remember last week's episode, Judge Mathis and Lady Linda Mathis was pretty much riding for their son. They did not want the children to be intervening into something they wanted to ride for their son, and I was here for it, right? Well, it looks as if in this particular situation, Sally is going to meet the parents because Judge wants Sally to meet them, which I found pretty interesting considering the children, they were like, or the siblings were like 6 months, and then we'll be down to meet her, right? Well, we do know that Greg, Jade, and Elliot has now moved into a 15,000 a month home where they are having an event. And what I noticed about the Mathises is they family love a good old margarita, honey. It seems like everywhere they go, they love them a good tequila, honey. But I'm not mad at them. Listen, I love a good margarita too. But anyway, so they are having pretty much their housewarming party, right? The grandparents are there, the parents are there, the siblings are there. We get Kamara with her baby, and I forgot the little baby's name. Nora. Nora. How can I forget Nora's name? I love little Nora. But Nora and the baby and everybody is over, right? And so they're pretty much talking to Jade about Elliot and Greg are talking to Jade about if she hears some noises, Greg is all right. They both all right. So Jade is gonna have to get comfortable with living with Greg and Elliot, and I don't think she'll have trouble doing that at all. So we get to the housewarming party, and Greg comes up with this idea where he wants to do a nacho bar on the full table, right? And so everybody arrives, and then here comes Amir, right? And well, let me back up. I forgot about the dinner with the parents, with Judge Mathis, Lady Mathis, and Amir and Sally. I thought that dinner went very well. She was very respectable. She was very respectful to them. And I believe Judge Mathis, I believe he just loves his baby boy and he just wants to see his baby boy happy. You see that it seems like Judge Mathis is all the way in there with it. And it looks like Miss Mathis is in there with it, but she about 99% with it. She like, you ain't saying that y'all love each other, right? So I thought that was cute too. But anyway, we have the housewarming and they have the full nacho bar on the table and in walks Sally, right? So Greg is looking the type of way because, they had already told him that they did not want Sally, to come around for 6 months, so they didn't really want to meet Sally for 6 months, which I still find completely interesting because Sally, she was everything to me. She was very respectful. She was very nice. So anyway, everybody says, or the sibling says, that it wasn't about Sally for them. It was more so about Amir and making sure that he makes the right decisions. And I can understand that. When you're protective like that and you've seen someone go through hurt, or you've seen someone go through disappointment, you don't want to see them go through that again. So I can very well understand where the siblings are coming from, but I can also understand where Judge Mathis and Miss Mathis is coming from with that as well, right? So Greg hounds her by asking her, do she love him? And why don't you love him? And she was like, of course I do love him, or I wouldn't be here. And she was just saying certain things. And like I said, she was very sweet and respectful. And Elliot was like, look, don't pay him no mind. They only been together for 4 months. Don't pay him no mind. Nothing like that. So I appreciated that scene and that realness. So it looks like what everybody is going to do is they are going to get to know Sally for herself, because they kept expressing that it wasn't about Sally. It was definitely about making sure that Amir makes the right decisions and the right choices and that he's happy in the end. And so, again, I totally understand that. This was a great episode because there were very transparent moments. If you guys are not watching this show, you are missing out. Like, this show is actually really good. Um, we we see a lot of transparency, and if you pay attention, because we always are addicted to drama, you know and if you pay attention to what you have in front of you, you'll notice that this family, although they are in the limelight, they are just like a normal family, and that's what I like about them. They may have money, they may have these things, but they are a super normal family, and I really like that about them. So, y'all, if you are not tuning into this show, please support this show. I will be back later with my Basketball Wives review as well. I'm probably going to be pretty busy today. I want to be busy because I don't know how my week is going to go. So we'll be back later on with Basketball Wives, and then we'll be back with College Hill Celebrity Edition. I will be doing a review one through episode 1 through 3. So stay tuned for that. And then hopefully tomorrow I will do review on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 2, episode 1 through 4. So stay tuned for those announcements. Please set those notification bells and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to my review for Mathis Family Matters. It looks like on next week's episode, we're going to we are going on a camping trip hosted by Kamara and her husband. So I'm very, very interested in seeing that. And so I believe that's it, you guys. Stay tuned. Like I said, make sure you are supporting the content creators that you are subscribed to by liking their content and by supporting them in any way that you possibly can, whether it's monetary, whether it's the likes, whether it's sharing, whatever it may be. Please keep us in the algorithm so that we can keep these reviews and so we can have a good time and laugh and kiki. Also, y'all, I just want to pray for the families of those who have lost loved ones recently within the shootings, the mass shootings. I know there was one at a parade. They've been all over the place. There's protests. So if you're out protesting, please be safe. Be safe. Be safe out there, you guys. And that is my review for Mathis Family Matters. Again, stay tuned. If you're watching College Hill Celebrity Edition, I will be back later on with that. And I will be back later on with Basketball Wives and ratings as well. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and y'all have a great day. Toodles.